the two of y'all, had your little thing at one point.
Right, yeah. That wasn't nothing though, you know?
It wasn't nothing.
Nothing. That was bird shit right there. That wasn't about nothing.
Have you ever seen Joe Budden since that situation?
Nah, I ain't never seen him. You know what I mean? Yeah, I ain't seen him, you know?
If Joe Budden walked through the door right now and sat over here on the couch, what would be your reaction?
I'd be like, yo, I gotta talk to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right away. You know what I mean? Whether whatever current might come to my face, but it would definitely be like I wouldn't stare on him or, act like I'm looking for this nigga like he stole something or took something from me. Nah. It'd be like, yo, we'll really straighten it out or whatever it is.
Because originally it started off with, I think Vibe made a list of like the all-time best rappers, something like that, and he kind of talked about you being on the list and saying, something about you don't deserve a place on the list or something like that.
Me?
It was Meth. It was Meth. My bad. So it was Meth.
Right.
Your brother.
Right.
Being on the list. How did you feel, over that?
How do I feel about it?
Yeah, I mean, how did you feel when you heard that?
Nah, it was like, wow, like, he said what he said, you know what I mean? But it wasn't nothing to where it was, it's one thing when a nigga's being disrespectful. First of all, when you discredit a nigga's credibility, whoever's discrediting a nigga credibility, you better be credible. Mm-hmm. First and foremost. So it was more that kind of response, you know what I mean? And when Meth heard about it, of course Meth wasn't feeling it. He was going to say something. Meth's that type of nigga. If he say he's going to approach you, he's going to approach you. So, it was that. But however it jumped out of pocket or did whatever, I'm just caught up in the middle because, I'm in the mix of doing my work. You know what I mean? And we in the same places. You know what I mean? I'm seeing homie and I'm seeing his peoples, which is certain niggas I respect. Saying, yo, you know what I mean? Yo, nigga, we love you. That ain't about nothing. But, at the same time, of course, I'm going to be like, yeah, I know that from y'all niggas, but y'all got the talk to do. You know what I mean? Because, whatever he's going through, he don't know that we them niggas that will attack. You know what I mean? Just out of doing it because that's what we want to do. So it wasn't never like he was on the target. It was just that, yo, when Meth see him, because that's what Meth wanted to do. He like, yo, I want to see the nigga. So I'm like, yo, niggas is telling me this and that, you know what I mean, and blah, blah, blah. I'm the middleman because I'm right there. I'm seeing this nigga, you know what I mean? How you going to be around niggas that's talking about other niggas and then you in the mix and you feel funny like if you ain't giving that information back to your family, like what you want me to do? Or what the fuck you want? But it was one of them situations though, but I tried to stay out of it because like I said, I knew the niggas that was around Joe. And them was niggas that I love. Niggas I respect, you know what I mean? Yeah, Royce, you know what I mean? Crooked, these are guys that Crooked gave me a bag of money maybe like 2 weeks before that. So, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Bag of money.
Yeah, I mean, he wanted some verses or whatever. He came in, he shot his hand at me, you know what I mean? And, so I'm looking at it like, damn, I don't want to cross a line with a nigga who just helped a nigga or whatever, or we broke bread together.
Do you think that was somehow meant to sort of diffuse the situation a little bit?
It was used, of course it was used as a political move because that's Joe's crew.
Right.
You know what I mean? When you with your crew, it's like you with your crew. You turn around and you look at your crew and you say, yo, I got an issue, you know what I mean? I got something I gotta address. So at the time, that's what happened.
At the time that he paid you and y'all doing the verse and stuff like that, did you think at that point like, yo, get Joe on the phone or get him down here?
I talked to Joe. I talked to him, you know what I mean?
Oh, you talked to him beforehand?
Yeah, before the escalation, you know what I mean?
What happened?
But it was more like, yo, you don't know me, I don't know you. That what you said, you're gonna have to be approached in another way because that's not my beef.
Okay.
You're gonna get approached about that. Now, however you felt is however you felt, but he wasn't He was doing everything right. You know what I mean? He seemed sincere, or whatever, when we talked, and that was through Bus. Yeah, he was whatever it was. Like I said, he wasn't going the other way.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Out of respect, he wasn't going the other way. Okay. You know, it was more like, yo, it ain't about nothing. Yo, me and Meth cool. Boom, boom, boom. I handle it. Boom, I'm out of it. You know what I mean?
So did you expect some sort of public apology over that? Would that have been right?
Of course. You got to. You know what I mean? Because that shows that as a man of respect, we do things like that. You know what I mean? For a quality nigga. If he's a whack nigga, he don't give you, and he's nobody, yeah, then you don't give him that. Yeah. But if he's somebody, you give him that. You give him that because you know that what you said, it might have been your opinion. It ain't nothing wrong with your opinion. You know what I mean? But you just can't just run off on just anybody. You know what I mean? I can't run off on just anybody. Yeah. Especially when niggas got money and niggas can touch shit and you can't touch shit. You can't move.
Right.
So, you know, it was one of them situations where it was like, it was never to jump him or beef or we gonna eat this nigga food or whatever. It was on some, yo, when Meth see him, that's y'all thing, because that's what Meth ordered. That was Meth order. It's like the yo, let me handle this. I know the nigga. And you know, they squashed it out, and I guess everything is all happily ever after.
When
supposed to, you know what I mean?
When y'all went into the dressing room, what was his reaction?
Oh God, you my nigga. All I can say is it was masterminded. You know what I mean? He was off. Sometimes you could be off. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna get into the graphics about how he was. He know how he was.
Okay.
He know the effect. So you know, it was just all about you was down right there. You was off.
I heard a rumor that there was a tape, but no tape ever came out.
Right.
You know what I mean? And what was interesting was Joe did a video offering to fight you like in a ring or something like that after that.
Right.
Remember that?
Right. I remember that.
How did you feel?
You don't want that. You don't want that.
You don't want that.
You don't want that. Not around that time.
No.
You know, I ain't want that because I ain't want that kind of, you know, that kind of reputation happening. You know what I mean? Like, I'm too big for that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna ever act out of impulse over something that I feel is spilled milk. You know, if it's gallons of milk, that's different. But all that was, I guess, dealing with emotions at the time for him. But you know, my thing is, you know, at the end of the day, we was able to talk. We was able to go through what we went through, whatever the outcome is, nobody know because it wasn't out there. You know what I mean? It's fabrication. You know what I mean, to the world. So that's what it is. But as men of respect, me and him was able to sit there in front of each other and let bygones be bygones. You know what I mean? And I'm a serious dude when I say that. Like, you know, if I see you got this much of, you know, heart in you that I feel is in the right place, I'm gonna salute you on that. So, you know, however I felt, it's a wrap. Like, I want to see Joe win. You know what I mean? He's a nigga that, you know, he got a family, he got a loving mother. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't with all the sucker shit and going back and forth or making this to be a rebuttal because Chef is so over here, B. You know what I mean? For real, real rap. Like, I'm so over here, I have no energy for this shit no more because it don't help me, man. You know what I mean? So whether it's drama or whether it's, you know, something that ain't dealing with making sure everybody looking at me on a great level, on an aspiration level. You know what I mean? Like, come on, I paid my dues, B. You know what I mean? So I don't gotta walk around like a tough guy to prove my marks to anybody. You know what I mean? But the good thing is that we were able to walk away like gentlemen, and it didn't have to be nothing, and that's the biggest issue. Right. That's what the world knows.
You know, everybody they don't want people to know it's fake, and I know you wasn't born with that ass. Have you seen Coco's before pictures? Where her ass was flatter than a pancake?
You're gonna try to deport me over entertainment videos that I had Kia Worldstar make a statement that it was only publicity.